When Chad Bees Cooper spotted 10-year-old Violet Schmidt sitting quietly in the corner of Warrior's Den Fitness Center, he thought he'd found the perfect target for his next humiliating demonstration. The cocky black belt instructor was about to learn why you should never underestimate anyone. Dr. Susan Schmidt pushed through the glass doors after a 12-hour hospital shift, her daughter Violet following silently with a worn paperback. "Just 30 minutes, sweetheart," Susan whispered, guiding Violet to plastic chairs away from the training area. Chad Cooper lived for moments when all eyes focused on his superior skills. At 28, he had built his reputation on intimidation and flashy techniques. Violet observed quietly as Chad moved through his routine, noting how he treated different students. When Ryan Kelly, an 11-year-old with second-hand gear, attempted a kick, Chad's encouragement turned to sharp criticism. "Kelly, what was that supposed to be? My grandmother could kick higher and she's been dead for 10 years. Violet gripped her book tighter, recognizing the pattern of favoritism that even a child could see. "Class, gather around," Chad announced theatrically. "Today, we learn the difference between real martial arts and wishful thinking." His gaze fixed on Violet. "You see, anyone can pretend to know martial arts, but when facing real skill, the truth comes out." "What's your name, little girl?" "Violet." "Do you know anything about martial arts?" "A little." "Class, Violet here will help us demonstrate the difference between real training and amateur dabbling." Susan saw her daughter frozen while Chad addressed the class. She rushed forward. "Come on, Violet, don't be shy," Chad pressed. Violet slowly stood. "Okay," she said. "I'll show you what I know." Coach Dan Murphy emerged. "Cooper, what's going on?" "Just a friendly demonstration," Violet volunteered. "This is inappropriate." "Relax, Coach, it's all in good fun." "All right, Violet," Chad announced. "Show everyone what you've learned." Chad dropped into a fighting stance. Violet remained perfectly still. "Throw a punch. Show us something." "I'm waiting," Chad pressed. "Last chance, or admit you're nothing but a scared little girl." "I'm not scared of you?" Gasps followed. "Excuse me?" "You're just a bully who picks on kids to feel important." "You want to see a bully? Fine." He launched a theatrical punch. Everyone froze. Violet shifted just beyond reach. "What the hell?" Detective Joe Edwards straightened from his lean, recognizing real technique. Chad swung harder. Violet flowed around the strike. Gasps. Arthur Wallace dropped his mop. "She's just a little kid. 3 failed attempts, and she hadn't even tried." "Fight back!" "Why? You haven't given me a reason to hurt you." "You don't know who my father was." "Your daddy?" "He died when I was 6, but he taught me everything. He was Michael Schmidt." Edwards typed on his phone. "Michael Lightning Schmidt, Olympic medalist, MMA world champion, died 4 years ago." Chad stared in disbelief. "Now do you want to keep playing?" Violet asked. "You're lying." Edwards held up a photo of Violet with her father in uniform. "Dead men don't teach martial arts." Melissa Grant stepped forward. "Apologize and end this." "I'll finish what he started," Violet said, "but only because he needs to learn." Chad barked at Ryan. "Leave him alone," Violet said. Chad stepped back. She wanted to show off. Now she learns. "Mr. Cooper," Violet said, "my father taught me martial arts isn't about proving you're stronger. It's about protecting people who can't protect themselves. You hurt and humiliate kids. That's why you need to learn this." "Enough talking," Chad lunged. She flowed around him like air, redirected his force, and sent him into an equipment rack. Chad crashed. Silence. She hadn't moved from her spot. "I told you this wouldn't take long." Arthur Wallace. "In 72 years, I've never seen anything like that." "Are you hurt?" she asked. "Stay away from me." "Miss Schmidt," Coach said. "He tried to hurt me, so I moved him. Dad taught me to end fights without injury." "Where did you learn that?" "My basement. Mom set up mats." Susan. "Michael started her training at 4. She had natural ability." Chad sat among the weights. "She's 10. Age doesn't matter. Martial arts is about understanding. You're strong, but you don't understand what strength is for." Violet helped him up. "I've been doing this wrong," Chad said. Later, Violet told the class, real strength is about helping people. Coach offered Violet the youth instructor role. Susan hesitated, then agreed. Chad arrived with his sister. "I came to apologize." "Would you like me to teach you?" Violet asked. "You would?" Everyone deserves a chance to be better than yesterday. 2 weeks later, Violet led the new youth program. Martial arts isn't about fighting, it's about standing up for what's right. At a festival, students showed their growth. We've even learned people who hurt us can change, one said. All recited, strong bodies, kind hearts, brave spirits. Master Vasquez visited. Your methods could transform martial arts worldwide. I'm honored, but I need to stay focused on the children here. You've proven compassion matters more than years. At sunset, Violet watched the dojo glow. Dad would be proud. He is, Susan said. Violet's greatest victory wasn't defeating Chad. It was teaching him that true strength begins within.